have no friends in the real world. So please have my idea and thoughts heard, disagree and agree, whatever, right? And response. That's way different allies and views will spread. Why do someone's go out of their way to say hate things and anti-comments that hurts the other persons? Because of that, that's how people diet. But it's not going to stop at all harsh, malicious, vicious comments because they are anonymous. And we don't know their faces or names. They are doing whatever they want to do. In fact, I've heard that people sometimes change their personalities when they're driving a car, they play a game virtual, perhaps because of their anonymity. I guess that anonymous makes it easier to act widely. Maybe that is the person's true character. People who do that kind of hate things wants to make someone lower than themselves to reassure themselves that they are not worth as much as they are. I try not to look at the harsh hate comment sections as much as possible, but I cannot help but see it and feel bad. It's funny that I don't look at the comments because I don't want to see bad language when I should be reading the bad languages. Why do I have to go along with people who are doing what they like to do? Why do they think that it's acceptable on the internet? Only people like that would never say such things in society or directly in front of the others. Cowardly, not brave people. Their response that it's because it's fun for other people. If that's still the case, that's fine. But I'd like to hear different opinions. Act in accordance with the social ethics and the protocols. More and more, the official text of the government grows its every year and becomes more rigidly binding so that people will again look for a new frontier, a square, a lawless areas, and create a place of self-approval. Finding the evidence was not conclusive, and it was a cat and a mouse game. There are so many people who are resistant to blocking themselves, even though they don't know each other at all and have no relationship to begin with. They still feel uncomfortable disconnecting. The ease with which people can connect it is an advantage of social networkings. It is also a problem. There is an aspect of the online world that makes it too easy for people to connect with each other. So, in order to maintain the mental, physical health, it is necessary to practice disconnecting to some extent. It is very different from real relationships, so it will take some getting used to and practice. When I received a friend or a contact request from someone I don't know at all, for example, it is a good practice. Some people say, I feel bad for some reasons, but if I feel even a little uncomfortable, I don't hesitate to delete the bracket. Of course, I don't want anyone to attack me. Created a comfortable environment by myself. Since ancient times, we humans have devised various ways to create a comfortable environment. Naturally, the same is true for social networking side. It is a matter of course to create my own comfortable environment. There is no need to force myself to get along with people who don't fit in. It is a waste of time and energy to worry about every single thing on social networking site. SNS have the great advantage of connecting me with other people and giving me a sense of personal power. It can become a third place where I am not at home or at work. That is why it is a shame that some people disrupt it, prevent it. I would like people to value creating a comfortable space for themselves, not to be bothered by those who don't like it. Why are there so many people on the internet who make fun of me, who minor difference of opinion and attack me by point out my faults? Why do they comment on my comments? Some people go out of their way to write things like, I am crazy that I should be hospitalized. Everyone has a desire to surround someone on the internet. This is because people have a desire to see people who break social rules or do something is unfair punished. That's why there have been many talk shows, police close-ups, court to try to get busted at the court, TV shows commentators. We want to see the bad guys being held up, being punished, and we have this kind of interest and concern. Of course, that in itself is something that everyone has, and it is not a bad thing. The problem is that it goes too far that attacks others. Even if you initially have, I don't like something about this person, you may find out that there are many people on the internet who are just as displeased with the person as you are. When you think everyone else thinks so too, I don't like it. The feeling becomes stronger and stronger, and it becomes unforgettable. This is exactly the effect of social networkings. From the earth, they joined in the sanctions and attacks and the form of posting themselves. The main reason I posted in the social networking site is a desire for approvals. As SNS has become an integral part of daily life, it is important for both individuals and the business to understand the psychology of users. I want to share the small happiness of daily life and connect it with others in similar situations. I want for positive reaction to my lifestyles. I want to share my thought value to the outside the world. At the same time, I want to show humility, humbled by showing the appreciation. I want to share my hobbies and experience and form the community with others who share my interest. I also have a practical purpose. I want to get advice and information for my next challenges. By sharing insight gained from daily experience, I want to showcase the depth and uniqueness of my thinking. I also want to deepen my own thinking by gaining empathy and a different perspective from others. I'm not seeking the direct help, but would like empathy and specific advice and suggestion comment from others who have had similar or different experiences. I want to be sure I am not the only one suffering this. I want to show my less than perfect human side by sharing my failures and funny stories. At the same time, I want to get self-affirmations by listening to the different wide range of perspective experience of others. To ease my anxiety about my new environment, I want to increase my inner confidence thoughts, my external confidence. At the same time, I want to confirm the validity of my self-determinations by getting positive reactions. One of the main reasons for using social networking site is a desire for approval. In other words, the desire to be recognized and appreciated by others. There are two types of desire for approval. Desire for approval from others and desire for self-approval. In terms of the psychology of people who post in SNS, the former desire for approval from others or the desire to be recognized by others is thought to be strongly activated. When I post on social networking site, receiving likes and comments, I feel satisfied that my existence and actions have been recognized, and this satisfies my need for other approval. After all, I want you to agree with me and comfort me. I am posting here what I cannot say and actual realities. Because if everyone started speaking honestly and saying what they were thinking with their names and faces, it would get out of hand.